Aquas. Hey, welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing well. Ooh, okay. We have the Mother, the Mask, the Mentor, the Apocalypse and the Kiss, the King and the Sword, and the Ocean. Aquas. I feel like there's an idea here of you are another person, take it how it resonates, but it feels like a you and them read. I'll just read it one way and, whatever. Whichever side fits you, fits you. But I feel like there's an idea here of coming in as somebody who really wants to serve as like a mentor. Like I can show you the ropes. I feel like it's somebody who like wanted to show you, or you wanted to show somebody, again, take it how it resonates, like how things could be better, how things can be different. But the reality of what happened is you or this person ended up clinging to someone. So it's like, I don't know, you see this in relationships a lot, where it's like somebody feels like this is what I want, so I'm gonna try and package this deal where I'm going to really help you. But what they're ultimately doing is finding their identity in you, right? It's like what they're actually doing, or what you're actually doing, is defining yourself through somebody, and claiming it as an altruistic thing that you're doing, but it's not altruistic if it's got an ulterior motive of seeking an identity. And I feel like, I don't even know if this was a conscious thing, because sometimes I think that we act very unconsciously when we're not aware of ourselves, we're very disconnected as a society. And I think that, that can play itself out in a lot of ways. But I kind of feel like there's an idea here of you or somebody else coming into your life and saying, hey, I can really help you, I can really do this. But really what they were doing is seeking to gain their identity out of you and to really cling to you. Or you were seeking to gain your identity out of them and you were really clinging to them. But in this attempt to, gain identity through mentorship or assistance, or, like big brother, big sister type of program, you know what I mean? But it's in this attempt, it was so convoluted with this underlying energy of necessity and clinginess that it was suffocating. Either you felt suffocated by somebody or somebody felt suffocated by you, but either way, there's some suffocation happening that really just ended any false idea of intimacy or hopeful idea of intimacy. It was just kind of like it wasn't gonna work. It's like, I don't know, what analogy would I use for that? It's like you were a runner and you met someone who was a swimmer, and you were like, I'm gonna help you become a better athlete. But really it was just that none of the runners were running with you. So you were gonna take that skill and you were gonna insert it onto somebody else. But their unwillingness to adhere resulted in combat, not assistance. It resulted in stunted out growth, not development. You know what I mean? It's just kind of this idea of there was this facade of help that really just was not helpful at all. And it really just putting a damper on things entirely. And I want to say somebody making a decision to really cut away with it. But I feel like once that decision is made, whether you make the decision or somebody else does, it allows you the opportunity to come back into balance, because you can be free to go in a direction that you were trying to like carry somebody else in, or vice versa. I don't know, take it how it resonates, but it feels domineering. Okay, Aquarius. Ten of Swords, the Tower, the Four of Pentacles, the Five of Cups. Yeah. The Eight of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, because I feel like, again, it's one of those ideas where like you or somebody else was like, this is going to be great. There's going to be so much, you know, like to understanding and opportunity, and this is going to be da 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 da. But like the reality of it is that they were just wanting to gain identity. And it didn't allow for intimacy. It just created manipulation, confusion, and brought ends that hurt everyone. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. I don't know if people don't understand that. But I also feel like because the road to hell is paved with good intentions, people are always mistrustful when a road is paved to good opportunity, because they just kind of have that similar vibe. And it's just enough to fuck up a whole lot of shit. That's why you have to practice discretion. Like, because you'll stop trusting yourself. The Five of Cups, confusion, again, just confusion. You've got Five of Cups twice here. I feel like there's just a lot of sadness, a lot of heartache, I just feel like it's exhausting being manipulated, but God, people who are manipulative, like that shit, like it exhausts me bearing witness. You know what I mean? It's just like, how can any one person exert so much energy trying to control something that they have absolutely no control over? You know, and I kind of feel like there's just this idea if you or another person really trying to like control things, you know, like through like intuition, like it's not obvious what I'm doing, but I'm like, but like, isn't it though? Isn't that why it ended in the first place? And I think that this truth allows you to be free from that energy and go in a direction that actually brings you more balance. You'd be on either side of the story. Yeah. The Judgment and the King of Swords. I mean, yes, again, it's just this idea of like there really being a decision being made that says absolutely not anymore. I don't know, Aquas, because I don't know how anybody feels about this. This doesn't, there's zero emotion in this read. It just feels very, this is what happened, and as a result, no. I mean, I don't know. I don't know which side of the story you're on, and I don't know how anybody feels about it either way. I feel like it just feels very matter of fact. The Threshold. Yeah, because it's like there's another direction to take. You know what I mean? I feel like, okay, so that was in your last read, right? Just that idea of spoiled for choice, but feeling like there's no real winning in any of the situations because like things have to end. I feel like there's an idea here of things ending and you going in a different direction entirely. And it's a direction that is more aligned with the truth of you, that's more aligned with the abundance of who you are, And it allows you to come into a state of balance where you're not somebody who's clinging to something and trying to force it to happen, or you're not dealing with somebody who's clinging to something and trying to force it to happen, you know? I mean, I feel like it's like that, oh God, what is that? There's a fine line between somebody who, like, romance and stalking. And the line is whether or not somebody wants your attention. And I feel like there was a line that was crossed where it was like, okay, no. Like, this is not romance, this is stalking. You know, whether it's you or another person who feels this way, but it's just like, because you'll have people in life who will say, hey, you know, like, I'm into this, you're into this, let's chill, let's vibe. And it's like, okay, cool. But then you discover that there are differences. And when you discover those differences, it's almost like there's a clinging to that original connection that doesn't really, like, it doesn't carry you very far. But you can't let it go. And it's just like time to let it go. Insert Frozen song here. Okay, Aquas. Let's see what else we can get for y'all. The Starborn, yes, because you have so much, like, talent and intelligence, and, like, I really do love Aquas. Like, I feel like sometimes my reads would, like, lend to the idea that I don't, but I really do. The Starborn is, you know, I mean, like, you have, well, one, the star is like the Aquarius card, right? Like the main card. But I feel like you have the ability to really step into yourself. And it was in your last read too, where it was that idea of, you know, like, people wanting you to exchange your big, give me your big in exchange for my community. Give me your big in exchange for my approval. Give me your big in exchange for this. And you were doing it, and you were making that exchange to, like, no end, you know? And I feel like you're finally done making this exchange of your big in exchange for things that, like, aren't in alignment with it, so that you can rise up into, you know, like, who you are and what brings you balance, and find a community that you don't feel the need to cling to, because that's insecurity, right? That's not love. That's not friendship. That's not healthy. It's clingy, it's needy, it's obsessive, it's controlling, you know, like, that's not what anybody wants ever, ultimately. Anyways, I hope this resonates with y'all. Thanks so much for spending some time with me. Please give me a like, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all again soon. Bye.